Hello there. Well, Wednesday was a pretty chilly day for many of us again. We had some blue skies and sunshine, especially towards northern and eastern areas of the UK. A lovely scene there in Perth and Kinross, but it wasn't quite as sunny as that further south and west, where we had rain spreading in.
Colder weather. I mean, Matt will be giving us a longer-term forecast, maybe a bit mild weather on the way, but it's certainly been cold for many people. And with the cold comes the beauty of nature. These pictures are of icicles that have formed on a hawthorn bush in Gateshead. Photos were taken in Team Valley Trading Estate, where clearly the temperatures dropped very, very low, but so beautiful. So beautiful.
Really lovely. It looks like a kind of glass chandelier or something,
yeah,
doesn't it?
exactly. Nature's chandelier. Couldn't get enough of that. Beautiful skyline behind you.
There will be a few brighter moments, but I think you need to focus on the grey bits today. Very good morning to you. Things have changed out there this morning after what's been a pretty cold run of things. Much milder today across the UK, but that's going to be tempered somewhat. We'll all see rain at times, risk of flooding, quite windy as well.
Good morning. A cloudy, rather grey start this morning. We'll see some outbreaks of rain through today, becoming heavier this afternoon, and it is quite breezy too.
That picture, for anyone who was out, beautiful, crisp day yesterday with the sun shining.
We did for some. We've had quite a few days of that, haven't we?
Yeah.
Very cold,
It
though.
makes the cold feel a little bit more bearable, doesn't it?
Yeah. But it was cold.
Yes, it was.
Not as cold this morning. Let me just show you. OK, very good morning to you. This was the shot actually in Lancashire through yesterday, but just take a look at some of the temperatures we're experiencing during the morning. As low as -11 in Altnahara, a widespread and quite sharp frost for many. Fast forward 24 hours to this morning. What a difference, because just about all parts of the UK above freezing and temperatures for many around 10 degrees above. There is a price to pay. We may have the milder air with us. It's coming in because we've got low pressure out towards the Atlantic, bringing in the winds all the way up from the south and southwest. But when you've got the winds coming off the Atlantic, it does mean we see rain, and over the next 4 days, more of that to come. Rainfall totals totting up, and particularly in the west, where the ground is so saturated at the moment, we could see an ongoing risk of some flooding. So it's certainly one to watch, and keep an eye out for the latest flood warnings in your area.
Have you made that up?
Yeah, would I ever? Would I ever? No, we always like to bring you a little bit of interest from our Weather Watcher shots, don't we? This
I know what that's called.
You know what it is. Go on then, you tell us.
Lenticular cloud.
Lenticular cloud, it is indeed, yeah. This is taken in northwest Wales during yesterday. Let me show you. Very good morning. What you've got the hill here, you've got the wind coming along, and in a stable atmosphere, as that rises up in the hills, you get these almost lens-like clouds, pancakes which can stack up in multiple layers and last for hours and hours. It's a sign that the winds have been picking up yesterday across the west. You'll notice the snow-capped tops as well. Well, that will disappear today because as those winds pick up, they are bringing much milder conditions to our shores.
You've stuck with the car theme at least.
Indeed.
Very foggy yesterday.
It was indeed. Took all day to clear for some, in fact, as well, but it has gone. But we swapped it for something else this morning. Grey skies, but of a different variety. Very good morning to you. Bit of a grey commute out there and a bit of a wet commute for some. But what you will notice, if you're on foot, it's not going to be anywhere near as cold as it was, although that will be tempered a little bit by the strength of the wind.
No. I think it's Twickenham.
I don't think it is Twickenham because it's got football posts on it for starters. But
Oh, you're good.
Looks like
I can't tell off the
Greek stadium. Perfect weather though. What would you like for a good rugby game? Quick, brief.
no, the hotter the better. Yeah, warm weather is always better. -5 in a freezing cold rain is no one likes that.
It's been a bit like that though, hasn't it?
What are you going to offer?
I'm going to offer rain, but something milder. Bit of everything. Wet and soggy pitch. Very good morning to you. Yeah, big change around today after the very cold and wintry weather we've had. That spell has now come to an end.